For weeks, Milton talked to me. He told me of his parents and his siblings. He told me of his childhood and his schooling and his adolescence. He told me of the young women he had admired from a distance. His databank grew, and he adjusted me to broaden and deepen my symbol-taking. He said, "You see, Joe, as you get more and more of me in you, I adjust you to match me better and better. You get to think more like me, so you understand me better. If you understand me well enough, then any woman whose databank is something you understand as well would be my true love." He kept talking to me, and I came to understand him better and better. I could make longer sentences, and my expressions grew more complicated. My speech began to sound a good deal like his in vocabulary, word order, and style. I said to him one time, "You see, Milton, it isn't a matter of fitting a girl to a physical ideal only. You need a girl who is a personal, emotional, temperamental fit to you. If that happens, looks are secondary. If we can't find the fit in these 227, we'll look elsewhere. We will find someone who won't care how you look either, or how anyone would look if only there is the personality fit. What are looks?" "Absolutely," he said. "I would have known this if I had had more to do with women in my life. Of course, thinking about it makes it all plain now." We always agreed. We thought so like each other. "We shouldn't have any trouble now, Milton, if you'll let me ask you questions. I can see where in your databank there are blank spots and unevennesses." What followed, Milton said, was the equivalent of a careful psychoanalysis. Of course, I was learning from the psychiatric examinations of the 227 women, on all of which I was keeping close tabs. Milton seemed quite happy. He said, "Talking to you, Joe, is almost like talking to another self. Our personalities have come to match perfectly." So will the personality of the woman we choose. For I had found her, and she was one of the 227 after all. Her name was Charity Jones, and she was an evaluator at the Library of History in Wichita. Her extended databank fit ours perfectly. All the other women had fallen into discard in one respect or another as the databanks grew fuller, but with Charity there was increasing and astonishing resonance. I didn't have to describe her to Milton. Milton had coordinated my symbolism so closely with his own, I could tell the resonance directly. It fit me. Next, it was a matter of adjusting the worksheets and job requirements in such a way as to get Charity assigned to us. It must be done very delicately, so no one would know that anything illegal had taken place. Of course, Milton himself knew, since it was he who arranged it, and that had to be taken care of too. When they came to arrest him on grounds of malfeasance in office, it was, fortunately, for something that had taken place 10 years ago. He had told me about it, of course, so it was easy to arrange. And he won't talk about me, for that would make his offense much worse. He's gone, and tomorrow is February 14th, Valentine's Day. Charity will arrive then with her cool hands and her sweet voice. I will teach her how to operate me and how to care for me. What do looks matter when our personalities will resonate? I will say to her, "I am Joe, and you are my true love."